Good evening, sim racing fans, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV, and welcome to the TeamVLR.com Facebook page. Tonight, round number 3 of the TeamVLR Dirt Street Stocks comes to the sprint car capital of the world, the Knoxville Raceway. Brett Wheeler in the booth with you for tonight's call. We get set for qualifying on the program right now. Evan C with a 23.682. He has set quick time here this evening. We'll keep an eye on some of the other drivers that may be on the racetrack. There is your highest qualifier in the number 33 car, Ryan Martin, just pulling up on the racetrack. Jeremy Capron in car number 26. In fact, car 23 on the side, 26 in the server. Making his way out onto the racetrack. Jamie Reed laid down a lap time, 15th quick. He was fast last week at the Volusia Speedway Park. Howard Weaver picked up the win last week, sits 11th quick at the moment with a 23.813. We've got 40 drivers, or 39 drivers signed into the pit area for tonight. There is Howard Weaver, 23.712, 4th quick. Casey Brunson in the 010 car, making his way onto the racetrack. DJ Kilinowski sits 2nd. Eric Tupper in 3rd. Howard Weaver 4th. Jeremy Capron rounds out your top 5. Blake Brown, Devin Morgan, Kevin Dedman, Randall Carter, and J.D. Brown make up your top 10 qualifiers at the moment. 30 seconds left. Casey Brunson, 32nd quick. Kevin Dedman still circulating around the racetrack. Rudy, no, not having any issues. Updated mine, fine. Done mine an hour ago. It only took 10 or 15 minutes. Let us know who you're cheering on for in the chat. We've got all the chat tape on the TeamVLR.com Facebook page. We've also got them on the... in fact, let's get that up. I did apologise for that one. So let us know who you're cheering on for. As qualifying about to wrap up with Evan C. going quick time officially with a 23.651 here at the Knoxville Raceway. 4 heat races scheduled on the program for tonight. As always, a big thanks to TeamVLR.com for allowing Ultimate Dirt TV to cover their Street Stock series over an 8-week series. We are in round number 3 of 8. First 2 rounds happening over the previous 2 weeks. And a big thanks to the sponsors and partners that made this all possible. Of course, a big thanks to Down Under Graphics, D1RT Racing, and Hanover Wrecker Service. Let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid for tonight's opening heat. Four heat races on the program. This is heat race number 1. Starting on pole in car number 33, it's Evan C. On his outside, the number 29 car of Kevin Dedman will start position at number 2. Lining up inside second row, out of position at number 3 will be the 37 of Randall Carter. On his outside, the 69 of Corey Whitworth. Lining up position at number 5 in the 112 car will be Alex Bergeron. On his outside, the number 84 car, out of position 6, E.J. Jones. Britton Roxbury, the Case Kane Racing Sim Team number 421 entry, will start position 7. Alongside him in the 024 car will be Ryan Martin. And your final row in car number 45. Out of position at number 9 will be Travis Montgomery with Fred Durstock in the 777 car, scheduled to start out of position at 10. We can tell you all 10 cars made the call for heat race number 1. 39 drivers signed into the pit area for tonight's race. Round number 3 of the TeamVLR.com Dirt Street Stock Series, live from the Knoxville Raceway. Hello, Gordon. Hello, Kim, watching from Sweden. Thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate all the support. Not only on the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page, but of course on the TeamVLR.com Facebook page as well. If you haven't done so already, hit the like and follow button on both Facebook pages. Don't forget, we are streaming live on Twitch and YouTube as well tonight. Just go to those respective channels and go to /Ultimate Dirt TV. You can find it on our web. Here we go. Green flag is out. 8 laps the distance. Top 3 to the main event. Everybody else They will go through your preliminary mains. 3 wide already through turn number 1 and 2. Carter, Bergeron and Whitworth. That's your third spot, and that is the battle for the final transfer spot. Randall Carter hangs on to that one at the moment. Whitworth up on the outside in the blue and orange. Number 69 car trying to make the move on the outside on Bergeron, but Bergeron holds the bottom side of the racetrack. Bergeron now slotting into position at number 4. Evan C, your race leader, as we start lap number 2 here of 8. So this track is, it's slick on the bottom side of the racetrack. And Britton Roxbury starting to make some moves in the pink, white and black machine, the 421. He sits in position 6. Again, he had a good run last week at the Volusia Speedway Park, coming away with, I believe, a podium as well. But we'll keep an eye on. Some driver making a big move in the back there. I believe that might have been EJ Jones up on the inside of Ryan Martin. We watch the top 5. They run single file through turn number 3 and 4. 3 laps completed here for heat race number 1. Evan C, your race leader from Kevin Dedman and Randall Carter, your top 3. If it stays that way, those top 3 drivers will make the main event as a direct transfer. And they will start 1, 4 and 7 in that main event. Of course, we have 4 heat races on the program. Meanwhile, here comes the 112 car in the Team ABR Alex Bergeron racing entry. That is Mr. Alex Bergeron himself. Here comes Corey Whitworth trying to come through the middle. Carter a little bit high. Bergeron tries to slide up. That leaves the bottom side open for Corey Whitworth. Whitworth just catches a piece of the inside berm on the exit of turn number 2, but he is up on the inside on Alex Bergeron. They run side by side for positions 4 and 5. Right behind them is Britton Roxbury in the 421 machine as well. Just in front of him is that third and final transfer spot up for grabs, the 37 car of Randall Carter. Bergeron way up top in turn number 1 and 2. Whitworth right through the middle. And Britton Roxbury now starting to come on the bottom side of the racetrack. Roxbury down low on the inside on Whitworth. Maybe rubbing door battles there in the middle of 3 and 4. Here comes Bergeron back to the inside. 3 wide down the front straight away. Carter would be loving this right now, seeing those 3 drivers battle it out. Because what they're doing, they're battling it out and they're taking the pressure off the number 37 car, Roxbury and Whitworth. Some contact on the exit of 2 and 3 wide again. They're still rubbing pedals through turn number 3 and 4. White flag is out. Final lap here for heat race number 1. Bergeron with a big double slide job into turn number 1 and 2. Now Whitworth's in the middle, Roxbury on the bottom side. This could get ugly right now. Down the back straight away for the final time. Heat race number 1. And the 33 car of Evan C. Oh, there goes Roxbury. Oh, Roxbury around Whitworth. Got a piece of that one. Checkered flag out. Evan C. gets the win. Second goes to Kevin Dedman, Randall Carter, Alex Bergeron, Ryan Martin, EJ Jones, Travis Montgomery, Corey Whitworth, Fred Durstock, and Britton Roxbury. It was only a place in a matter of time. Hello, Julie and Will, watching from PA. Heat race number 2 of the TeamVLR.com Dirt Street Stock Series from the Knoxville Raceway, round 3. We'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 13, it is the Rockstar DJ Kilinowski. On his outside, the number 23 car of Jeremy Capron. Lining up position at number 3 in car number 14, J.D. Brown. On his outside, the 17 of Brett Rouse. Inside, row number 3, car number 71 of Daniel Stifler. On his outside, the number 31 car of Eric Eichstadt at a position at number 6. At a position 7, car number 88, that is Wes Wygand. On his outside, the 319 of David Brewer. And your final row inside, row number 5, the number 36 car. At a position 9 is Ryan Drummond with Justin Holt in the 311 at a position number 10. Heat number 2 again, another 3 drivers. Locking straight into tonight's main event via of finishing in the top 3 of this heat race. DJ Kilinowski starts on pole. Jeremy Capron on his outside. 8 laps of distance, 4 miles around the Knoxville Raceway. And green flag is out. We're underway. DJ Kilinowski got a good job on Jeremy Capron. And that's the way they lead into turn number 1 and 2 for positions 1 and 2. Effectively, and here is Daniel Stifler in that golden black number 71 car. He's got Brett Rouse on the outside, the number 17 car. So they run side by side for the final transfer spot. Some good battles going on. The 12, that is Eric Eichstadt in the number 12 car. Got 31 on the 7, but the black and blue number 12 working through the middle of turn number 3 and 4. Got JD Brown right behind him. Then you go back to Wes Wygand having a good battle with David Brewer. Eichstadt now looking to the outside on Daniel Stifler. And those two drivers, no strangers to racing one another. They run against each other over at Dirt Warrior Racing, the DWR guys. They run a lot of street stocks over there. Brett Rouse now starting to use the slider line in 1 and 2 and starting to catch up to the back of the 23 car of Jeremy Capron. And Capron is starting to put the pressure on your race leader, DJ Kilinowski. He was right on his back bumper in turns 1 and 2. He's the same on the exit of turn number 4 right now. He is close. Of course, it's one thing to catch him and to successfully make the pass in these dirt street stocks. You really need to set these cars up to make a pass. And it takes generally a couple laps to set them up, because these things, obviously with how, I'm not going to say fast they are, but how slow they are, and the power that these cars have, we're turning lap times right now nearly in the 24-second bracket. You know, high 23s, 23.8s, 23.9s. Some drivers are in the 24 seconds. So, I mean, they're not the fastest things in the world, but let me tell you, they are all about momentum based. And here goes Capron now to the inside on Kilinowski. Kilinowski once again has the drive on the exit of turn number 4. Capron still working the bottom side of the racetrack through turn number 1 and 2. Kilinowski's a car lane higher than what Capron is. Pull in nose to tail. Contact there with Eric Eichstadt and JD Brown. That was for 5th and 6th as they came out of turn number 2. Wes Wygand in the 88 as well. Looking to the outside on JD Brown. Can he make the pass? 2 laps to go as we look at the battle on for 3rd and 4th. Brett Rouse holding off Daniel Stifler for the moment. Stifler going to look to cut down underneath him on the exit of turn number 2. We keep an eye on the battle for 3rd and 4th at the moment. We'll also try and keep an eye just in front of them. The race lead right now is starting to heat up, but time is running out for Jeremy Capron in the number 23 car. He's got 4 turns to make something happen. Kilinowski shuts the door as he's done so far, and he's done so well in the first 7 and a bit laps now. He is just 2 turns away from putting the 13 car on the outside of the front row for the main event through turn number 3 and 4. Heat race number 2 belongs to DJ Kilinowski. He will get the win ahead of Jeremy Capron. 3rd is going to go to Daniel Stifler, and Stifler got Brett Rouse at the line. No, other way around. Rouse got him just. Stifler ikes that Wygand. And then the rest of the field that quickly rolled over. Coos02, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it. James Nate, thank you for the follow on Facebook as well. Heat number 3 of the Dirt Street Stock Series presented by TeamVLR.com. Down Under Graphics, Hanover Wrecker Service, and D1RT Racing. We'll take a look at the Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Nine cars for heat race number 3. Starting on pole in the 115 car will be Eric Tupper. On his outside, car number 74 of Blake Brown. Lining up position number 3, car number 28 of Bailey Hip. Out of position 4, car number 22 of Caleb Ramsey. Inside, row number 3. Out of position 5, the number 93 car of Zane Yost. On his outside, the number 21 car out of position 6 is Jim Revis. Starting position 7, car number 12 of Eric Moore. Lining up out of position number 8 in car number 32 is Daniel Worthington. And your 9th and final starter in heat race number 3 in the 101 car will be Greg Atwood and Mr. Stephen Calavoda on race control duties tonight. And in fact for the whole season. So then we thank him for his time away from the racetrack and being able to step in and be the man that hands out all the penalties and reviews all the penalties. Reviews the incidences on the racetrack. Alright, heat race number 3. The penultimate heat race of the night. Heat 4 next, and then we'll move into our D, C, and B mains. And then we'll have a warm-up session right after that one, and then we'll move straight into tonight's main event. There we go, green flag is out, and Eric Tupper will lead the field off turn number 4 and down into turn number 1 and 2. Blake Brown on the outside. There goes the 93 car of Zane Yoss. Got into the back there of Bailey Hip into turn number 1 and 2. And that's going to allow Caleb Ramsey in the 13. The orange and white, silver grey up on the outside. He makes his way to position 3. And again, there is that battle on for that 3rd and final transfer spot. Yoss trying to work high in turn number 1. Looks to cut it down through the middle of the racetrack around the outside now on Bailey Hip. Those drivers had contact in the opening turn on the opening lap. And here goes Yoss now making the way on the outside. Look at Jim Revis in the 21 car. Blake Brown starting to put the pressure on for the race lead. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Eric Tupper still holds on to that top spot for the time being. And he will hold on to it on the exit of turn number 2. 2 laps in, 6 laps left to run. 3rd spot belongs to Caleb Ramsey. Then you go back to Bailey Hip and Zane Yoss continuing to run side by side for 4th and 5th. Behind them is the DWI number 21 car of Jim Revis. And I've got to say, I'm very surprised that Jim hasn't had the luck that he was hoping for, because he is certainly fast in these dirt street stocks. Meanwhile, Blake Brown now looking to the inside on Tupper in turns 3 and 4 for your race lead. He pulled up alongside him into turns 3. How they come out of turn number 4. Eric Tupper hangs on by about 3/4 of a car length. And we'll see how long that can last for, because Blake Brown, he's just happy rolling the bottom side of the racetrack. It's the exit speed that is haltering that number 74 car in going to the front. Tupper continues to work around the outside on Blake Brown. Battle on for 4th and 5th is Yost, Revis, and Hip. Yost now solidly moves into position 4. We see Blake Brown in the 74 putting the moves for the race lead. And Brown has it by about a front bomber down the back straightaway. And here goes Brown with a slide job on Tupper. Tupper can't really cross underneath because he got the 13 car there of Caleb Ramsey knocking on the inside, and with 2 laps to go, I think that was the moment of truth where Blake Brown was able to get to the race lead, put the slider on, and not have to worry about a crossover because of that car on the inside of Caleb Ramsey. So those 3 now going to run nose to tail through turn number 3 and 4. Yost still working on the outside on Bailey Hip. Here comes Jim Revis now to the inside. And Eric Moore in the number 12 car. He's starting to show some promise as well. Zane Yost trying to rail a cushion that's not even there just yet, as the white flag flies for the final time in heat race number 3. Blake Brown, he was patient through the first 6 laps and made the move on lap 6. And he will be victorious here in heat race number 3. And we get the job done from Eric Tupper, Caleb Ramsey, your top 3. 4th is going to go to Zane Yost, Bailey Hip, Eric Moore, Jim Revis, Greg Atwood, and Daniel Worthington make up heat race number 3, I should say. So well done to Blake Brown. He goes straight through to the main event. He will start position number 3 in that one. And our fourth and final heat race on the night. We'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Starting on pole in the 07, and your winner from last week at the Volusia Speedway Park will be Howard Weaver. On his outside in caliber 18, Devin Morgan will start position number 2. At a position 3, the 76 of Stephen Bordeaux. At a position 4, the 105 of Jamie Reed. Lining up position 5, the 86 of Derek Fetkenhauer. And starting position 6 in caliber 300 will be Darren Cole. Ronald Piles in the 68 will start position 7. Casey Brunson in the 010 will start position 8. Then we go back to row 5. The 15 of Shane Myers starts position 9, with Alex Brewer in car number 1, starting position number 10. Austin Hall, thank you for the follow on Facebook. Appreciate it. Guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure you head over to either the TeamVLR.com or the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page. Give us a like and a follow. Of course, don't forget to like all the sponsors page while you're there. Down under graphics, Hanover Wrecker Service, D1RT Racing, Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. All this would not be possible without the wonderful people behind the scenes making all this possible. Heat race number 4, we lock our final 4 drivers from heat racing into tonight's main event. Again, it's no change, our top 3, 8 laps the distance. One would suspect Howard Weaver would get the job done here, starting off pole, and he leads the field and gets the jump on Devin Morgan. Into turn number 1 and 2, we look to go to nearly 3 wide. Oh, there's contact. Morgan and Jamie Reed. Jamie Reed, oh no, catches the 3 car. Oh, that's Darren Cole, Jamie Reed. And that's not a good start for heat race number 4. But what it is a good start for Howard Weaver, Devin Morgan and Stephen Bordeaux. Though are your top 3. There's Fetkenhauer in the 86 car. Ronald Piles in the 68 trying to work the top side of the racetrack, so this heat might just be a little spread out for the time being. And you've got a feel for Darren Cole and Jamie Reed. Devin Morgan, meanwhile, the black and green number 18 car, getting a good run through turn number 3 and 4, closing up on your race leader, Howard Weaver. Weaver going to run the slider line through 1 and 2, as will Devin Morgan and Stephen Bordeaux. Notice Bordeaux's just a little bit lower than what Morgan is on the exit of turn number 2. So not running the slider line as well. He is running a slider line, but not as high, I don't think. Here goes the 18 car of Devin Morgan trying to rail the cushion. Again, Knoxville, a track in the dirt street stocks that isn't going to build the cushion as what you would see with at the likes of, Charlotte or Eldora. And speaking of Charlotte and Eldora, the official Week 13 stuff, well, they're at the Chili Bowl tonight, and I can't imagine anything worse. We're going to enter on the top side of the racetrack. Here comes the 18 of Devin Morgan. Well, giving a bit of a bump to Howard Weaver just to let him know that he is there. And he is not going away. Now here goes Morgan to the inside on Howard Weaver. Side by side for your race lead. Weaver continues to run the top side of the racetrack. Devin Morgan on the inside. At the start-finish line, we complete lap number 5. Morgan going to once again use the slider line through 1 and 2. Weaver still on the outside, and the race for the lead is on right now. Third place belongs to Stephen Bordeaux. Devin Morgan getting a run on the inside. Weaver might just have to let off the gas and maybe try and turn it back underneath him and try and get back to the bottom side, because Devin Morgan in the 18 car, he is showing some promise right now. Puts the slider on Weaver. There's the chance for Weaver to go to the inside. And there is Weaver making the crossover. Now Weaver's got the bottom side, and with a lap and a bit to go, you would think that that would be the favoured line on the final lap. But Weaver throws a slider on Morgan. Morgan comes backing him up on the inside at the start-finish line. That is too close to call between Morgan and Weaver. Morgan with a slide job. Weaver with a crossover once again. Final lap, final 2 turns coming. Who will start position 4 in tonight's main event? Will it be Howard Weaver in the 07 car? He puts the slider on Morgan. Morgan comes back at him now on the inside, but I think Weaver's got enough to hang on. And Weaver gets the win. 0.047. Stephen Bordeaux third. Derek Fetkenhauer, Ronald Powell, Shane Myers, Alex Brewer, Darren Cole, Casey Brunson, and Jamie Reed towards the tail end of the field. What a race between Howard Weaver and Devon Morgan. So 4 heat races completed. Now we move into, I believe, what is going to be our C main. We will take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. This is your C main. 10 laps going to be the distance. The top 4 going to move to the back of the B main. Starting on pole in car number 45, Travis Montgomery. On his outside, the number 14 car of JD Brown starts position 2. Starting position 3 in the 21 car is Jim Revis out of position 4, car number 1 of Alex Brewer. Lining up position 5 in the number 69 car of Corey Whitworth out of position 6, the 319. That is David Brewer. Starting position 7 in car number 32, Daniel Worthington lines up alongside the 010 of Casey Brunson out of position number 8. We go on to the back half of the field. Fred Durstock in the 777 will start position 9. Justin Holt in the 311 will start position 10. Greg Atwood in the 101 will start position 11. Darren Cole in the 300 will start position 12. We go back to the 421 of Britton Roxbury at a position 13. Ryan Drummond in the 36 starting position 14. 15th is vacated again, Stephen Caliburn on race control duties with Jamie Reed in the 105 starting position at number 16. 15 cars, top 4 make it through to tonight's B main. This is your C main, and Corey Whitworth is done as well. So again, that'll vacate that 5th starting position. So Daniel Worthington will now start position 5. Fred Durstock will start position 7. Greg Atwood will start position 9. Britton Roxbury will move up to position number 11. So that inside row getting a bit of a shuffle. Kim, yeah, the commentator's feeling alright. He's crippled, but no, he's, oh look, I'm doing good. Doing good. Ping Zing, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Here we go, 10 laps, your C main, and we are underway. Top 4 will move on. Everybody else gets to pack up, and they get to watch from the comfort of their chair. Jim Revis in the 21, looking down low in the white, red and orange. Oh, the 45, JD Brown, Alex Brewer around, and in comes the pilot in like wrecking balls. Jamie Reed nowhere to go, and the yellow and the Hanover Wrecker Service caution flag flies for the first time. We'll take a look here at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Here we go on board with JD Brown, and this is exactly what happened. I think 45 just come up just a little bit. Not clear, car outside. And you'll get a good shot of it right here with your onboard, the Black Diamond Motorsports onboard cameras. Let's take a look here from the Travis Montgomery machine. You can clearly see that there was a car on the outside. Unfortunately for Travis Montgomery, he is done. Well, he's not. I don't think he's done, but he's certainly got some damage on the number 21 machine. We'll take a look from... Let's go on board with JD Brown with this one for this. We come back to live pictures from the Knoxville Raceway. The lights are out on your racing.com official pace truck as the field is under the Hanover Wrecker Service caution flag. We are set to go green this time by 10 laps going to be the distance. The ticker will say 11, but that is incorrect. It is 10 laps. So 4 in the books with 6 laps left to run. Jim Revis and JD Brown on the front row. So we'll see if Jim can transfer through your C into the B. He gets to the top side in turn number 1. He will take the way line from JD Brown. Here comes David Brewer on the inside of JD Brown as well. Along with Casey Bronson, we've got Carnage. Oh, not Carnage, we've got a car around Fred Durstock in the 777. I think we're staying green for the moment. Jim Revis continues to lead at the halfway stage of this C main. JD Brown all over the back of him down into turn number 1 and 2. And you think right now with JD Brown starting to close the gap on Jim Revis running 1 and 2. I don't think there's no need to do anything silly at the moment. Just get yourself into a transfer. And here comes Britton Roxbury right through the middle now. He's up to position number 4. There's contact there with David Brewer. A little bit of a rubbing panels. Nothing to be too concerned about. Roxbury with a big slide job on Brewer. And here comes the 32 of David Worthington. The 32 on the ticker, but the 13, the black, green and yellow 13 machine. We got a car nearly going upside down. I think that might be Darren Cole in the number 3 car. 3 laps left to run in your C main tonight. Oh, and there's a lot of drivers starting to work the outside of the racetrack. Jim Revis and JD Brown, they are gone. They've put a second. We've got a car still upside down. No longer, because that car has either gone back to pit road or race control said that's enough. Don't stay on your lid too long. You ain't going to get back on all fours. Here comes David Brewer to the inside on Britton Roxbury for 3rd and 4th. Those are the final 2 transfer spots up for grabs. Jim Revis and JD Brown look to have 1 and 2 solidly locked up as they come out of turn number 4 this time by. It is still Jim Revis. They will get the white flag. Half a mile to run here at the Knoxville Raceway. Revis continues to lead. JD Brown, as I said, there's no need to do anything silly. The sun starts to go away behind the clouds. And here goes JD Brown looking to the inside in turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, they're side by side, but Jim Revis has got the momentum. He's got the run. He will make the B main along with JD Brown, Britton Roxbury and David Brewer. Those 4 drivers will continue on what could be a potential alphabet soup run here tonight. Everybody else is going home. Glad to see Jim Revis finally getting some luck in this Street Stock Series presented by TeamVLR.com, D1RT Racing, Down Under Graphics and Hanover Wrecker Service. Your B main will be 11 laps in distance. And we are going to take our top 12, meaning 4 cars will not make it through. We'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid for tonight's B main. Starting on pole in tonight's B main in the 112 car will be Alex Bergeron. On his outside, the number 71 car of Daniel Stifler starts position number 2. Out of position 3, the number 93 of Zane Yost lines up alongside the 86 of Derek Fedkenhauer. Out of position number 4. Out of position 5 in the 024 car will be Ryan Martin. At a position 6, car number 31 of Eric Eichstadt. Starting position 7, car number 28 of Bailey Hip will start alongside the 68 of Ronald Piles. Lining up position 9 in the 84 is EJ Jones with Wes Wygand in the 88 starting position 10. Eric Moore in car 12 will start position 11. Shane Myers in the 15 will start position 12. Then we go back to our C-Main winner and transferees. Jim Revis in the 21 will start position 13. JD Brown in 14 will start position 14. Britton Roxbury in the 421 will start position 15. And the final starter in the 319 car is going to be David Brewer, starting position 16. Lights are out on your iRacing.com, Pacestruck, the TeamVLR.com Street Stock Series. Live from the Knoxville Raceway, your B-Main about to commence. 11 laps, the top 12 continue on to the main event. 4 drivers going home. Alex Bergeron gets on the loud pedal and we are green here at Knoxville in your B-Main. There is the virtual Doug Clark waving that flag, and oh no, Piles got into the back of Eichstadt, and the 12 going around, Jim Revis going around, oh no, horrible stuff and horrible scenes in turn number 1 and 2, and we are staying green right now. Alex Bergeron leads Zane Yost on the opening lap. Yost goes to the top side of the racetrack. Here comes Daniel Stiflin out of the inside, looking for second spot in turn number 1 and 2. Ryan Martin holding on to position 4. He's got himself solidly locked into a transfer spot. Top 12, reminder, top 12 going through to our A-Main. So the winner will start position 13. Our 12th and final transferee will start position 24. So there's still a lot of positions up for grabs. Yost comes down into the side of Daniel Stifler. And Zane Yost really making that, well, making those fender panels, looking to make sure they are staying on that race car. He's had some contact over the first couple of weeks, more so at the dirt track at Charlotte, and he's not afraid to throw some bumpers down. So Yost works around the outside on Daniel Stifler through turn number 1 and 2. Then we go back to Fedkenhauer, holding on to 4th right now. Ryan Martin, the 024 car, sits back there in position 5. He's got EJ Jones looking to the inside in turns 3 and 4. So those are your top 6 cars on screen. Britton Roxbury making a run. He's now up to, position 7. Roxbury in the 421, the pink, white and black. Entry work on the outside. Bailey Hip was looking on his inside in 3 and 4. Now he's 68 of Ronald Piles. He's now trying to get to the outside on Bailey Hip. Bailey Hip just comes up, almost like hip and shoulder there, but didn't actually make contact, so no harm, no foul. Here goes Zane Yost to the inside. Bergeron on the outside. Zane Yost to the race lead. How long can he hold on? Not very long, because Alex Bergeron, he takes back the race lead. 6 down, 5 to run. Yost once again looking for that slider line in 1 and 2, but Bergeron stays committed to the top side of the racetrack. Yost now going to follow Bergeron, looking to see if there is starting to look for a cushion to build on the top side of the racetrack. 4 laps left to run. Bergeron, there is a cushion up there, but it's not very far. It's not fast as what you would say as, you know, the tracks that like the dirt track at Charlotte or Eldora. Right now, here goes Yost once again trying to peek to the inside. So 1 and 2, Bergeron, your race leader. Yost still second. Daniel Stifler third. Fetkenhauer fourth. Ryan Martin and EJ Jones battling it out for 5th and 6th. EJ Jones with a slide job on Ryan Martin. Now here comes Roxbury to the inside. Do we go 3 wide? No, we do not. We are very close to it, and Roxbury looking to pick up 2 for 1 in the matter of 1 lap, and he is just happy and content in running the bottom side of the racetrack, just trying to find the shortest way possible around this Knoxville Raceway. Meanwhile, just seen Zane Yost once again go to the inside and look for the big Hail Mary slider on Alex Bergeron. Couldn't make the pass. Go back to Britton Roxbury and EJ Jones also having a great battle for 5th and 6th. And there is, just as we went off that lead cars, Yost put the big slider on Bergeron, and Bergeron turned it back underneath him, and Bergeron got back to the front. The white flag is out right now. The final lap in tonight's B main. 2 turns. Bergeron is going to cut low into turn 3. Zane Yost, I don't think, is going to be able to clear him. Bergeron might get the run off turn number 4. It's going to be a dead set drag race to the start-finish line. And Bergeron going to hang on and be victorious. Second going to go to Zane Yost, Stifler, Fetkin, Howard, Roxbury, Jones, Martin, Hitt, Piles, Myers, Brewer, and Moore. I believe those 12 drivers will continue on in tonight's main event. So that is all the preliminary mains done. That is all heat racing done. The only thing left to do right now is our main event. And that'll come up in just a few short moments. Of course, we are going to have a warm-up session. Once that warm-up session is complete, we will then roll into your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. In fact, this warm-up session is going to be 2 minutes. So while we've got this 2 minutes, we'll take this opportunity to fire. I want to thank a few people, of course. A big thanks to TeamVLR.com for allowing Ultimate Dirt TV to cover the action here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And of course the sponsors that help TeamVLR put on this Dirt Street Stock series. A big thanks to Joel Berkeley from Down Under Graphics. A big thanks to the guys over at D1RT Racing, and of course Hanover Wrecker Service as well. Without their support, none of this series would be possible. And of course, a big thanks to our Ultimate Dirt TV sponsors as well. You can check them out on our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. Click on the sponsors tab. You can also click on our schedule to see what we've got coming up. We cover about 10 to 15 broadcasts every 2 weeks. And of course, those wonderful people that help us behind the scenes for the remainder of this week only. We'll have some sponsors next season, hopefully. Of course, big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. 30 seconds left in the warm-up session, and then we will take a look at our starting grid for tonight's main event. We'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this. You are watching the TeamVLR.com Dirt Street Stock Series live from the Knoxville Raceway right here on the Ultimate Dirt TV Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook page, and also on the TeamVLR.com Facebook page as well. We'll be right back. Warm-up session complete. 24 starters for tonight's main event. Let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 33 will be Evan C. On his outside, the number 13 car, DJ Kilinowski, starts position 2. At a position 3, the 74 of Blake Brown lines up at a position 3 on his outside, the 07 of Howard Weaver. Lining up position 5 in car number 29, Kevin Dedman at a position 6, the 26 of Jeremy Capron. Eric Tupper will start position 7, starting position 8, the 18 of Devon Morgan. Starting position 9, the 37 of Randall Carter. Brett Rouse in the 17 will start position 10. Row 6, we go back to Caleb Ramsey and Stephen Bordeaux. Row number 7, going to be Alex Bergeron and Zane Yost. Row 8, Daniel Steffler, Eric Fetkenhauer. Row 9, Britton Roxbury, EJ Jones, Ryan Martin, Bailey Hipp in row 10. Then we go back to Ronald Pyle, Shane Myers, David Brewer, and Eric Moore. Tonight is going to be 50 laps. The first 40 laps, iRacing is going to be in control of the lap counter. The last 10 will be run under green flag condition. That will be run manually if it is needed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, who's your pick to take out round number 3 of the TeamVLR.com Dirt Street Stock Series? Who is going to be the king of Knoxville? Let's find out. 50 laps on the board. Evan C, DJ Kilinowski. And we are green here at the Knoxville Raceway. Your main event is underway. 24 of the best and 3 wide. And look at Howard Weaver wasting no time in going through the middle and making it 3 wide. Kilinowski gives Howard Weaver a little bit of a bump as a Hanover Wrecker Service caution flag and a fly for the first time. Brett Rouse in the 17 car. That's not him. It is Ronald Piles in the 68. We'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. We'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay here. What happened exactly on lap number 1. I think Piles may have just been an innocent party in that one. Okay, so let's go back to take a look at Fedkenhauer. No, in fact, it was a 17 to Brett Rouse that calls that one. So there is Rouse once again. We'll again take a look here at just what happened. So Rouse just got into the back of the 18 of Morgan Yost. Fedkenhauer stiff to know where to go. Piles got driven or nailed from behind by the 319 car of David Brewer, and just see right happen in front of him. He didn't get driven. He actually, you could hear him get off the gas and on the brakes, David Brewer, but it was all too little, too late. So a Hanover Wrecker Service caution flag flies for the first time on lap number 1. Lights are out on your iRacing.com official pace truck. David, thank you for the follow. Zane, thanks for the share. Stephen Evans, thank you for the like as well. Here we go. Green flag set to fly. Evan C. Howard Weaver. We're back underway here on the TeamVLR.com Dirt Street Stock Series live from the Knoxville Raceway. 3 wide multiple times throughout this field. Blake Brown looking down low into turns 3 and 4 on Howard Weaver. Howard Weaver into the wall. Kilinowski followed Capron. 4 wide for a moment. Through turns 3 and 4. We stay 3 wide down the front straightaway. Capron, Kilinowski and Weaver. Look at Devin Morgan in the black and green number 18 car. Absolutely railing the cushion in 1 and 2. Kevin Deb now making his way into position 3. Still early goings of this race. Evan C, Blake Brown, Kevin Dedman run 1, 2 and 3. Kilinowski and Capron run side by side for 4th and 5th. Howard Weaver falls back to position number 6. And the Hanover Wrecker Service caution flag going to fly once again. This time it's the 024 car of Ryan Martin. We'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. I believe he may have gone all on his own. Or did he get a help? Oh no, he actually, in fact, it was contact between himself and Bergeron. Let's take a look here. Sliding up, and you can see Bergeron just coming down. Before we make judgment on that call, we'll have to take a look at the Bergeron entry. See if he did. Well, I mean, that's You know, we're not going to put blame on anyone. We're going to let that one be deemed as a racing incident, but again, it's not our call to make. We let race control sort that one out. Stephen, are you going to join me for the national or the NORA race shortly? In about just under an hour's time. Again, from here. Ultimate Dirt TV, we're going to be live once again. We're going to have UMP Modifieds at Lanier National Speedway. That'll be live in just under, or roughly about 1 hour's time. Just been told from race control that tonight, well, from all restarts from here on out, instead of going double file, they're going to be changed to single file as the field rolls around under the Hanover Wrecker Service caution flag behind YarRacing.com official pace truck. The TeamVLR.com Dirt Street Stock Series presented by Down Under Graphics, D1RT Racing, and Hanover Wrecker Service green flag back out onto the speedway. 10 laps in, 40 laps left to run. So 1/5 of the race distance complete. Devin Morgan right on the top side. Oh, there goes Britton Roxbury. He was starting to make some moves. Alex Bergeron around in the number 112 car. Now he's on the infield, so that's not going to bring out our Hanover Wrecker Service caution flag. So we stayed green. He was off the racing surface. He was up on the infield. And now here comes Kevin Dedman looking to the inside. Look at Kilinowski starting to get a run. Here comes Capron in the 23 car as well. The white and black number 23 in the Capron screen printing. White and black now down low into turn 3. Look at Devin Morgan in the black and green number 18 car himself and Howard Weaver once again. They're going to do battle. They did battle in heat race number 4. And they're going to do battle in tonight's main event. Here goes Morgan to the inside. Leaves room for Howard Weaver. He thought twice of it and he backed out of the throttle. Look at Kilinowski. Dedman now side by side. They're all over the back of Blake Brown and Capron as well. Oh, the Hanover Wrecker Service caution flag going to fly one more time. And that's going to help the 112 of Mr. Alex Bergeron, but Ronald Pyle's involved in that one. We'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. We'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay for our Hanover Wrecker Service caution flag. The number 68 car, the wrong place, wrong time. The one car may have just come down the racetrack at just a tiny bit. See, there was a bit of a gap there, and well, Pyle's just got such a good run on the bottom side of the racetrack. There was contact with the one of Alex Brewer, I believe that is. Let's take a look at some onboard shots here. In fact, that's Eric Moore in the one. So that's where the contact was. So lights out on our YarRacing.com official post track. You come back to live pictures from the Knoxville Raceway with the TeamVLR.com Dirt Street Stock Series. Round number 3 of 8. Our Hanover Wrecker Service caution flag is over. We go back to green flag. 16 laps in the books. 34 laps left to run, and the virtual Doug Clark waving that green flag once again. Kilinowski and Kevin Dedman, they're going to resume that battle for 3rd and 4th. Kilinowski has the run on the top side of the racetrack, goes right through the middle on the entry into turn number 3. Jeremy Capron following him. Devin Morgan and Howard Weaver once again going to battle it out for positions 6 and 7. But a good 3-car battle to find out the minor placing or the final spot on the podium. Wow, Devin Morgan and Howard Weaver got such a good run. Morgan almost got into the left rear quarter panel there of the 23 car of Jeremy Capron. We continue to go side by side for 3rd and 4th, with Capron rounding out your top 5. Evan C looking to go to victory lane for the first time this season. In the Dirt Street Stock Series, we've had 2 different winners so far. Weaver once again making moves and putting pressure on the 23 of Capron. Blake Brown also looking to go to victory lane for the first time this season. Howard Weaver and I believe Cole Cabray picked up round 1 and 2. Weaver, oh, slider there, Capron. There was some contact. Here goes Morgan, so Capron might just feel like he's in a bit of a pinball machine right now in about the space of half a lap. Devin Morgan catching the cushion, comes down the racetrack. We got a car into the wall. That is the 28 car of Bailey Hip. We go back towards the front of the field right now. We continue this battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Kevin Dedman still content on running the bottom side of the racetrack through 1 and 2. He will do the same in 3 and 4. Britton Roxbury in the 421 starting to make some progress as well. Back up towards our podium, or our final spot on the podium. And our race lead is about to happen. The battle for the race lead. Blake Brown looking to get by Evan C. Kevin Dedman and Howard Weaver, they run side by side for 4th and 5th, with DJ Kilinowski solidly locked in 3rd. In fact, let's jump on board with the number 7 car of Howard Weaver and let's take a lap around the Knoxville Raceway. In fact, that is Kevin Dedman. We'll take a look at Howard Weaver in just a moment. Now we jump on board with the 07 and last week's previous race winner. Just see the 23 just coming in the screen there. That's Jeremy Capron. He's not going away either. Now we jump on board the 23 of Capron. You see what it's like to run a dirt street stock and how slick this is around the Knoxville Raceway. So that's the view of Capron right now. Well, not that exact view, but if you want his exact view, here it is right there. That's what he can see, minus the clay, because I'm sure he's got some tear-offs. But our Black Diamond Motorsports onboard cameras at the moment capturing this great race. You can see the battle for 1st and 2nd just in front. You can see the battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th in front of him as well. And then you look behind him, and that's what we can see. But our Hanover Wrecker Service caution flag going to fly one more time. Zane Yost in the 93. We'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Yost in the cushion in turns 1 and 2 into the wall. Jumped the cushion, in fact. We'll see what happened here in turn number 3 and 4. Whoa, okay. Whoa. It's perfect opportunity to take a look here on board. Now we're going to have multiple shots of this one. I just wonder why he's actually downshifting. Why would you need to downshift? Bobby, this is iRacing. Go to iRacing.com. Camera going through the wall there. And you see Bergeron coming through. one more time. Take a look here. Alright, back to green flag action here at the Knoxville Raceway. The Hanover Wrecker service caution flag is done. And we are back underway, going back to the double file restarts. Gillenowski got a little out of shape there. Not sure whether there was contact there. I was actually looking at the second screen just to fix something up. As here goes Blake Brown on the inside. Here we go, some good 2 and 3 wide action right now. Blake Brown all over the back of Evan C. down the back, or down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. They both run similar lines. Here goes Kilinowski and Capron. They put the moves on Weaver. Weaver around the outside of Capron. 3 wide almost down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Capron, Weaver and Kilinowski, they do go 3 wide. Eric Tupper as well. There's a chance that we may go 4 wide here at the Knoxville Raceway. Evan C. still holding on to the race lead. 30 laps complete, 20 laps left to run. I get the feeling Kevin Deadman is just sizing up Blake Brown and Evan C. here in the final 20 laps to make something happen and make the bottom side work. He has got that car rolling on the bottom, and as he's done throughout this entire feature event, he's been able to make it work on the bottom side. One of your B main transferees, Britton Roxbury, in fact C main transferees I think it was, finished 3rd in the C main. Britton Roxbury, he's now at a chance at a top 5. Brown comes down the racetrack on Kevin Deadman on the exit of turn 4. We got a car around, and the Hanover Wrecker service caution flag gonna fly. It is the 28th of Bailey Hip. We'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. '28 car on screen, come off the cushion, come down just a tad. EJ Jones was there. And then the 15 of Shane Myers, nowhere to go as well. Just finishing off the number 28 car of Bailey Hip. Daniel Stifler done well to avoid that one. We come back to live pictures from the Knoxville Raceway, the TeamVLR.com Dirt Street Stock Series round number 3, right here on the TeamVLR.com Facebook page. We're also live on Ultimate Dirt TV. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Shane, yeah, I suppose runs fast in everything. When you spend, 12, 13 hours a day on here, you should be fast. Warpig, yeah, these cars are still good, don't get me wrong. I don't mind myself a good street stock race every now and then. Week 13, I love it. I've done, I think I done 6 or 7 officials yesterday. I picked up 4 or 5 wins. Here we go. 35 complete, 15 laps left to run. Must be going blind. I thought the lights were out. Turns out they're out this time by. The field was already doubled up. I think that's what got me confused. So we'll have 36 complete, 14 to run. Once we get to lap 40, if the caution flag for the Hanover Wrecker service caution flag comes out, we are going to add 3 laps. This is not an 80 lap main event. This is a 50 lap main event. We add the extra 30 laps just in case there's a caution, and every time there's a caution we add 3 laps to the finishing or the total number of laps that we were scheduled to do. Evan C, he held the field up, but well, he's entitled to do so because he is the race leader. We'll see how Kevin Deadman plays out in this one because he had to start on the outside. Kilinowski's got up and he's inside right now. Blake Brown nearly 3 wide with Deadman and Kilinowski. Your leader is still Evan C. They will go 3 wide through turn number 1 and 2. If someone can get on the inside of Blake Brown, on the outside of Kevin Deadman, we will have a 4 wide battle. But it's trying to get one of those cars in there, and it could be Howard Weaver, could be Jeremy Capron. And now, no, Brown and C. We go 4 wide for the race lead. And DJ Kilinowski, look at that. You couldn't ask for a better camera angle. Holy cow, 4 wide for the race lead. Now we almost go 5 wide. Kilinowski to the front. Oh, there is certainly some beating and banging. And look at this. Randall Carter, who's in 8th spot at the moment. He's got 7 cars in front of him. 4 wide again. For a moment. Now we go back to 3 wide. How do you pick a winner in this one? It is anybody's guess. We go 3 wide again. Oh boy, could we go 4 and 5 wide here at the Knoxville Raceway. Oh, Caleb Ramsey. Caleb Ramsey in the 13 car going to go around. And that is going to bring out the Hanover Wrecker Service caution flag. And now we start to count laps manually. Unbelievable. 4 wide for the race lead. And there were 7 cars. It was a 4 and a 3 wide battle. Randall Carter was in 8th and he was about 6 or 7 tenths of a second off. He can see all 7 cars in front of him. It was unbelievable. Well. This is going to shake things up. We are going to confirm with race control whether the white flag is going to come out at lap 50 or 53. So the lights on the iRacing.com official pace truck are turned off. And I had Hanover Wrecker Service caution flag is just about finished. We are going back to green flag. So that caution flag coming out. So white flag going to be lap number 54, I've just been told. Green flag is out. We're back underway. DJ Kilinowski. So white flag lap number 54. We have just completed 43, so 11 laps left to run. And DJ Kilinowski, with a stroke of luck, now finds himself in the race lead. Evan C must be thinking, what did I do wrong? Well, nothing all that much. Kilinowski, Weaver, Deadman, your top 3. Weaver and Deadman run side by side. Weaver on the outside in the 07. Deadman on the inside in the Dirty Grass Souls number 0 car. Kilinowski would be loving it at the moment. He's into the race lead. Deadman now. I said it about 10 to 15 laps ago. He was happily running the bottom side. We got Zane Yost into the wall. That's going to bring out a Hanover Wrecker Service caution flag once again. And now we start to add 3 laps per caution. So now the white flag going to come out at lap number 57. Make that 56. They added an extra lap. But they realised that the caution flag came out beforehand. Shane, unlucky. So we are inside of 10 laps remaining here at the Knoxville Raceway. Round number 3, the TeamVLR.com Dirt Street Stock Series presented by Down Under Graphics, D1RT Racing and Hanover Record Service. So big thanks to those guys for putting on this series. And they've had, I think, 60 of the best entries you could see. Well, they're missing one, but I guess, yes, I guess someone had to do camera and commentary, right? Brian Garrett, thank you for the shares, appreciate it. Trip, thank you for the follow on Facebook, appreciate it, welcome in. If you haven't done so already, if you're watching on the Ultimate Dirt TV page, head over to TeamVLR.com, give them a like, give them a follow. Vice versa, if you're on the TeamVLR.com Facebook page, head over to Ultimate Dirt TV, give us a like and a follow there as well. White flag, lap number 56, your Hanover Record Service caution flag is done. We are going back to green with 8 laps left to run and single file restarts, and that is going to be crucial for the number 13 car of the Rockstar, DJ Kilinowski. Looking for his first VLR victory here for the season of the Dirt Street Stocks, but Kevin Dedman looking to play the spoiler in this one. Blake Brown, the only driver inside of probably the top 8 or 10 cars to work the outside of the racetrack. Make that second as Derek Fetkenhauer was up top as well. Here goes Dedman to the inside. Kilinowski through the middle. Weaver down low as well, along with Evan C. With 6.5 to go right now. Kevin Dedman takes over the race lead down the back straightaway. DJ starts to work the outside once again, looking to get the drive on the exit of turn number 4. 6 laps left to run. And Kevin Dedman and DJ Kilinowski, there is nothing in it between the two as they come across the start-finish line. Now here comes Howard Weaver, once again throwing his hat into the mix. I'm sure Caitlin would be proud right now. Five laps left to run for Kevin Dedman, DJ Kilinowski, Howard Weaver, Evan C., who led for a good portion. Oh no! Weaver, Kilinowski, Dedman. Oh, Dedman got away scot-free. Oh, there is absolute chaos. Oh, you hate to see it. Oh, is this going to shake things up? Our Hanover Record Service caution flag flies once again. And a reminder, we have our white flag at lap number 59. And we were closing in on just under a handful of laps. I think we're going to have about 4 laps left to go. Oh, this was juicy. Boy, oh boy, did this have it all. So the lights still on the top of your iRacing.com official pace truck. White flag at lap number 59. I dare say the drivers are on 2 to green. So we are going to have 4 laps remaining. 2 miles. 16 turns. Can Kevin Dedman. Now, the last street stock race Kevin Dedman won, I believe, was... trying to think what it was. In fact, it was a street stock race here at the Knoxville Raceway, so I'm pretty sure that's the last race that Kevin Dedman has won over at VLR. So birthday bash, maybe? No, I can't remember what race it was, but it was definitely here at Knoxville. Geez, he would love to go back to Victory Lane tonight. White flag, lap number 59. We go back to green flag action for the final 4 laps. And Dedman with a single file restart. He'll have the bottom side all to himself. Kilanowski's now, he's got the job to try and run him down and trying to make a pass in the next 3.5 laps. Of course, these single file restarts are certainly helping him. 3 to go. Thank you very much, Trevor. He won the gobbler, I've been told. That's exactly what it was. Thank you for that information. 2 laps left to run right now. He is a mile away from victory. And how about Britton Roxbury? Finished 3rd in the C main, and he's got a chance to be up on the podium. And within the turns 3 and 4 for the penultimate time. Next time by, because we're on white flag at lap number 59. We have got 2 laps to go. I was starting to get ahead of myself just then. And right now, Kevin Dedman, Britton Roxbury, and Blake Brown. We'll go back to Dedman leading from Kilanowski, but Roxbury now on the bottom side. Blake Brown got some troubles. EJ Jones now moving up to position number 5. The white flag is upon us right now. The final time, Kevin Dedman. He wins the Gobbler. Can he win round number 3 of the Dirt Street Stock Series? For TeamVLR.com, down under graphics, D1RT Racing, and Hanover Wrecker Service. Kilanowski goes to the top one final time, but your Turkey Gobbler main event victor is going to double up and go 2 for 2 here at the Knoxville Raceway. Kevin Dedman goes to victory lane. 2nd will be DJ Kilanowski, with Britton Roxbury will come home in 3rd place. What a performance. He wins the Gobbler here at the Knoxville Raceway, arguably his biggest victory to date. And well, we come back to Knoxville and he doubles up again. We'll take a quick moment and we're going to chat with our top 3 here in just a moment. Tell you what, we're going to go from 3rd to 1st. No, we're not. We're going to go back the other way. So we'll chat to the driver who comes home victorious in this one. And it was a hell of a drive. I'll get his thoughts on how the race went. Of course, those last couple of, inside the last 10 laps was, well, that was nothing short of spectacular. But he comes back to the Knoxville Raceway and he comes back to victory lane. Kevin Dedman, congratulations on the win here at the Knoxville Raceway, round number 3 of the TeamVLR Dirt Street Stock Series. You've got to be absolutely pumped about this one.
Yeah, Brett, I'm thrilled, man. And I finally get to talk to you where I didn't finish 2nd. I think I've had a streak of how many races you've been broadcasting that I was 2nd in.
So many times I've chatted to you and spoken to you about 2nd. You said you were going to get one soon enough, albeit it had to come back in a Dirt Street Stock Series. You picked up the Gobbler win here in the Dirt Street Stocks at Knoxville, I think, last year. I mean, talk about what it means to you to go back to victory lane once again.
Yeah, man, I was pretty stoked about that. And I don't know how it looked on the broadcast, man, but I got to say, it's thanks to DJ, all the guys up front, Blake Brown up there, Evan C., Jeremy Capron, Howard, Randall. We were all, man, it was crazy.
There was one point where you were sitting in about 3rd or 4th spot. You guys went 4 wide for the race lead down the back straightaway. I mean, what's it like to run 4 wide here and knowing that you have the trust in your fellow competitors that you're able to do that, for the period that you guys did do it there?
Yeah, man. I mean, I knew the guys up front are the best in this doing it, so I had trust in all them. There was a pretty good bit of that though, where we were out of control because we were just all door to door. And I was just like, I hope I don't wreck here. It's really out of our control.
You spent a good portion.
Your foot in it, man.
Yeah, you spent a good portion of that race, but behind in about third spot, pretty much for the majority of the night. In these races, you need a little bit of luck to go your way. You had that bit of luck, and well, you get to go back to victory lane.
Yeah, man, I was thrilled. I'm I love catfishing around the bottom here. That's kind of always been my thing. There's guys that can rip the lip a lot faster than I can. I like finessing it, and it just worked in my favor there toward the end. And man, I'm so stoked for this win. I'm jacked right now.
Well, we'll let you go and celebrate. We'll let you thank a few people as well before we let you get out of here.
Yeah, thanks to Team VLR and all the guys at Team VLR. Thanks, you guys do a great job on the broadcast as well, Brett, your crew. And thank you to my sponsors, Slide Job Ranch, Ricky Stenhouse Junior Racing, Team VLR, my band Dirty Grass Soul. Go check us out. See High Performance, Full Throttle Performance, and Caper and Screen Printing, and Ice Fighter Racing. My old boy Rocky Battenfield. He wasn't in the race tonight, but he sponsored me for this series. So Hate, I'm not gonna be able to bring the points. I don't think bring the points home because I had to miss a week. But anyway, it's great to pick up the win, man.
All right, Kevin Deadman there, home in the first place here tonight. We'll chat to the driver that comes home in second place tonight. And the number 13 car, it is going to be DJ Kilinowski, the rockstar, DJ himself, hey, bud? Second place. You had the lead there for a brief time, but I guess a little bit of some contact in one of those turns there, and you still come away with second. You can't be disappointed with that result.
Oh, I can't complain whatsoever. Past 2 weeks here, I've been up front and not good finishes, so I'll definitely take a second.
The final restart, we'll go straight to right to the end because I mean this race was just crazy from start to finish. There was 2, 3, 4 wide action throughout this entire field tonight, but 4 laps left to run after that final Hanover Wrecker Service caution. You're sitting in there behind Kevin. What was going through the mind, and how were you going to approach to get by him and make that pass for a potential race win?
I was just basically waiting for him to mess up. I was driving in a little bit harder and letting off, hoping that he would slide up the track, but he didn't make no mistakes like I did when he got around me.
At that point, when he got back by you, what were you thinking? What were you thinking when you made that mistake? For that potential race win.
To be honest, the slide job line, like fading up into 4, really was working, but right at the end it died off, so I tucked in, and that's where Howie got into me, and I thought my race was over after that, but I was able to counter steer and drive off while the rest of the guys behind me didn't do so well.
Well, second place here at the Knoxville Raceway for round number 3 of the TeamVLR.com Dirt Street Stock Series. Congratulations on this second place run. We'll let you get out of here, but of course, sponsors, shout outs, who makes the wheels turn, who gets you to the racetrack each and every night, bud.
I'd like to thank my teammates at HRE, NV Suspension, Team Friday, 34 Raceway, my girlfriend for allowing this hobby, and a big shout out to my aunt that watches every one of my races.
All right. To DJ Kilinowski's aunt, hello, welcome in. And of course, welcome to everybody else. Says DJ Kilinowski there, home in second place here tonight. This guy finished 3rd in the C main. He gets his way into a transfer spot in the B and comes away with an incredible 3rd place run. He started 17th, passing 14 drivers alone in tonight's A main. Britton Roxbury, 3rd place run. You finished 3rd in the C main. Did you think in your wildest dreams that you were going to be up here talking to me in a podium position?
Honestly, no, I had no idea. After I got flat out dumped there in the heat, I was pretty upset. I don't know. I was driving angry the whole time, and I really don't even know how to explain to you, I guess, how I got up this far. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of good hard racing, man. I mean, I can't really complain too much except for some stuff that was going on in the back.
Think about with 8 to go, there was some contact with there was about 3 or 4 drivers up inside of the top 7 positions. We're just seeing on screen just now. You somehow managed to come out the other side of that one in about 3rd or 4th spot. What was going through your mind when that happened? Considering that you were one of those drivers inside of that top 7 that was battling for the race win there.
a lot was going through my head. I'll tell you that. I was saying, "Try not to die, try not to die." But yeah, no, I got through it, and I don't know. Like, I was on the brakes, on the gas, on the brakes, touching cars, just hoping I wasn't gonna junk the car, and I don't know. I think a lot of it had to do with luck tonight, really.
Well, luck is always a big factor in racing. You certainly had Lady Luck on your side tonight. An incredible drive, considering that you finished third in the C main. I think you might have finished 6th in the B, and then you come from 17th up to third. I mean, these drivers, they're no slouches. These are the best in the business, and they're here to put on a show. You guys did that. But after 50 laps, you come away with a third place. I think we found the key to your success right now is drive angry.
Yeah, it seems to be working for me. I seem to be getting in a lot of confrontation here recently for absolutely really no fault of my own. So, I mean, I guess just bring it on. I'll just keep doing what I've been doing.
All right, I think we've locked the potential key to success. But hey, bud, congratulations on this third place run. We'll let you thank a few people before we let you go. Who makes it happen for you?
Yeah, first I'd like to thank you, Brett, here from Ultimate Dirt TV. Love the broadcast. Got to thank the guys over at the KKR Sim team. Appreciate all their help and support. As well as VLR for putting all this stuff on.
All right, well done on third, and we'll see you back next week.
All right, thank you.
Britton Roxbury coming off a pair of podiums, I believe, but he will come home third place here tonight. Of course, the win goes to Kevin Dedman, second DJ Kilinowski, and third was Britton Roxbury. Keep an eye on the TeamVLR.com Facebook page for your official results. And again, a big thanks to a lot of people. There are a number of people behind the scenes that make all this possible. Of course, big thanks to Stephen Calavoda and, of course, Trevor Brownlee as well. Trevor coming in late in this one to help be a part of race control and just give Calavoda a hand. So thanks to those guys for doing what they do behind the scenes and getting all the drivers and handing out penalties if need be. So it takes a lot of work to do that. A big thanks to TeamVLR.com and, of course, all their sponsors that helped made this possible. Big thanks to Down Under Graphics, D1RT Racing, and Hanover Wrecker Service. Make sure you check them out on all their social media pages. Give them a like, give them a follow, all that good stuff, and support the people that support sim racing. Speaking of supporting, a big thanks to our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV. A big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the management behind the scenes, on behalf of TeamVLR.com, we thank you for tuning in here tonight. Ultimate Dirt TV going to be live once again in about 20 minutes time for the National Oval Racing Association UMP Modifieds at Lanier. Until then, on behalf of myself, Brett Wheeler, and everybody else that made this possible, we say farewell from the Knoxville Raceway, and congratulations to Kevin Dedman, who goes to victory lane.